Hello my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the second lesson, fraction and decimals. Okay. You may be familiar with the concept of fractions that you have learned in your small class. Hope you remember that. It's okay, we will recall today. Okay. So listen. How many fractions are there? There are different types of fraction. One is proper fractions. Proper fraction. What is proper fraction? Proper fraction means these are the fraction which is greater than 0 and less than 1. Such type of fractions are called proper fractions. Otherwise we can say when the numerator is smaller than a denominator, then the fraction is called proper fraction. Example, 2 by 3, 2 by 11, 3 by 5, etc. Here see the numerator is less than denominator. Also this is less than 1. So such fractions are called proper fractions. Okay. Next one is improper fractions. Improper fractions. What is improper fractions? Opposite of proper fractions. When the numerator is greater than the denominator. See, numerator is greater than denominator. Such a fractions are called improper fractions. Okay. Then mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction? A whole number and a fraction. So it consists of a whole number and a fraction. So such a type fractions are called mixed fractions. Okay, more example, 18, 5 by 4, etc. So, what are the fractions? Proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator less than denominator, then it is proper. And improper fraction means denominator is greater than, numerator is greater than denominator, then it is improper fraction. Mixed fraction means it consists of a whole number and a fraction. Okay. Again, some terms. Like and unlike fractions. What is like and unlike fractions? Like and unlike fractions. Here, when we are taking two fractions, if 2 by 35 and 3 by 35, see here the denominators are same. Okay. So when we are taking two fractions, when the denominators are same or equal, then such fractions are called like fractions. This is like fractions. Okay. If it is different denominators, 3 by 36, then these fractions are called unlike fractions. Okay. This is all about the fractions. You just remember the terms, what is proper, improper, mixed, like and unlike fractions. Okay, we will do some problems and it will be clear for you. Okay, we'll do one example, that is write 5 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. So we have to write 5 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. How will we do? Our fraction is 3 by 5. So we are asked to find the 5 equivalent means equal fractions for 3 by 5. So 3 by 5, when we are multiplying with 2, what will get? 6 by 10. This is equal to 3 by 5. How? I will show. When 6 by 10 is cancelled by 3 and 5. When it is multiplied by 2, we will get 3 by 5. That is equal to 3 by 5. Same way, 3 into 3 divides 5 into 3. We will get what? 9 by 15. 9 by 15. How we can solve? when we are dividing it by 3, 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15. So again we get 3 by 5. So when 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 3, 9 by 15 also equal to 3 by 5. Next, 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 4 divided by 5 into 4, 12 by 20. 12 by 20 means what? 12 by 20. How we can solve? First divide it by 2. We get 6 2s are 12, 10 2s are 20. Then 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10. So again we got 3 by 5. That is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So next one, 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 5 divided by 5 into 5. 15 by 25. 4 numbers only. Again one more. 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 6 divided by 5 into 6. That is equal to 18 divided by 30. So 6 by 10, 9 by 15, 12 by 20, 15 by 25, 18 by 30 are the equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. You can check these two. Okay, when we are cutting out, when we are dividing it by the common multiples, we will get 3 by 5. Okay, is it clear? Okay, we'll do the next problem. Example 2. Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved less part? So, we have the fractions 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. Here they are asked to find who solved less part. So while seeing this, it is difficult to find which is who solved less. Correct. So before that, what we have to do? We have to convert this fraction into like fractions. I told what is like fractions. Like fractions are when the denominators are same, then the fractions are called like fractions. So when we are converting these fractions into like fraction, then it is easy to compare which is less. Okay, but here see this in this two fraction, it is very difficult to find which one is less, right? So for convenience, we are converting this two fractions into like fractions. So when we are converting these fractions into like fractions, always consider about denominator should be same. So think about that and make the arrangements in these fractions. So when we can keep same this denominators. Here see here denominator is same 7. Here it is 5. So in both, what is the common number? That means if we are multiplying this by 5, that we will get 35. Here when we are multiplying it by 7, we will get 35. So 35 and 35 are common, means same. Then it will be like fractions. That means 35 is the multiple of 7 and 35 is the multiple of 5. Okay, in both 7 and 5 we have to find the common multiples. That's why we are make it as 35 as denominator. So 2 into 5. When you are multiplying denominator, you have to multiply it to numerator also. 2 into 5 divided by 7 into 5 will get 10 by 35. Same way, 4 by 5 we have to make it as like fractions. So we need it here as 35. So when we will get 35, when we multiplying it by 7, we will get 35. So both sides, both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 7. 28 by 35. Now compare 10 by 35 and 28 by 35. Compare these two numbers. I told this is like fractions. when 10 and 28, which is the smallest? Yeah, 10 is less than 28. So 28 is big and 10 is small. So obviously we can write 10 by 35 is less than 28 by 35. This 10 by 35 is equivalent to 2 by 7 is less than 4 by 5. This 28 by 35 is equivalent to 4 by 5. So who did less work? Ramesh solved less part. So is it clear? Okay.